In the small dusty village of Amaife, a girl named Amaka lived with her family. They were poor, barely scraping by on her father's income as a fisherman and her mother's work selling roasted plantains. Amaka was not like the other girls in the village. She was plain looking, with a thin frame, uneven teeth, and skin darkened by years of toil under the sun. While other girls were celebrated for their beauty and charm, Amaka was often the subject of ridicule. Villagers whispered about her, calling her the ugly girl. But what they didn't know was that she had a sharp mind and an insatiable hunger for knowledge. Amaka spent her days helping her mother at the roadside store, but her evenings were dedicated to studying under the dim light of kerosene lamp. Her family couldn't afford school supplies, so she scavenged scraps of paper and borrowed books from neighbors. Her teachers, impressed by her determination, occasionally lent her materials and encouraged her to continue. Despite her struggles, Amaka remained resilient. She dreamed of a better future, one where her intelligence would be recognized and celebrated. The villagers continued to mock her, especially when she walked to school in her tattered uniform and worn out sandals. What does she think she will achieve? They laughed. Yet, Amaka paid them no mind. Her focus was on excelling in her studies. Her teacher began to notice her exceptional ability, particularly her knack for solving complex problems. Soon she was top of her class, but her achievement only fueled the jealousy and scorn of her peers. One fateful day, the village school announced a national scholarship competition for underprivileged students. The winner would get the chance to study at a prestigious secondary school in the city. Amaka's teacher immediately encouraged her to apply, while some villagers snickered, claiming she never win. Amaka threw herself into preparation. She studied relentlessly, often staying up late into the night. Her mother, though skeptical at first, supported her in every way she could, even skipping meals, so Amaka could focus without distraction. When the day of the competition arrived, Amaka traveled to the city for the first time. She was intimidated by the grandeur of the exam hall and the well dressed children from wealthy families, but she refused to let fear overcome her. With a quiet determination, she completed the exam, pouring everything she had learned into the answers. Weeks passed, and Amaka returned into her usual routine, her heart filled with both hope and doubt. The results finally came. A letter arrived at the school, and the headmaster called Amaka into his office. He handed her the envelope with a wild smile, saying, "You did it, Amaka. You won." Tears streamed down her face as she held the scholarship letter in her trembling hands. The entire village was stunned. The girl they had mocked and dismissed had achieved what no one else had dared to dream. Amaka's departure for the city marked the beginning of a new chapter. At the prestigious secondary school, she excelled in every subject, earning awards and accolades. Her intelligence and humility won her the admiration of her peers and teachers. Stories of her brilliance soon spread back to Amaife, and the villagers who once laughed at her now spoke of her with pride. "She's a genius," they said, convincingly forgetting their earlier insults. As the years passed, Amaka continued to rise. She graduated at the top of her class and was awarded another scholarship to study engineering at a renowned university. Her achievements drew the attention of journalists, and her story was featured in newspaper and on radio programs. Back in Amaife, people huddled around their radios, listening to how to the girl that had once ridiculed. Despite her newfound fame, Amaka remained grounded. She visited her village often, sharing her knowledge and encouraging other children to pursue education. Men who had once ignored her began vying for her attention, drawn to her wisdom and success. Amaka, however, was not easily swayed. She valued character and intellect over empty flattering, and she was determined to achieve her goal before settling down. Eventually, Amaka returned to Amaife to give back to her community. She used her influence and resources to build a modern school in the village, ensuring that no child would have to struggle as she did. Her effort transformed Amaife and she became a beloved figure, not just her intelligence, but for her generosity and resilience. Amaka's journey was a testament to the power of determination and self belief. From a poor, mocked girl in a forgotten village, she rose to become a symbol of hope and inspiration. Her story reminded everyone that true beauty lies in one's character and the strength to overcome challenges. Amaka had not only changed her own life, but also uplifted an entire community, proving that the ugliest trial often leads to the most beautiful triumph. I hope you love the story. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.